Hi guys, welcome back or welcome to if you're new here. In today's video we have the Mooncat Mermaid Tails collection and I have a bunch of clips of these beautiful bottles for you guys moving and shifting because there's a bunch of goodies in these polishes. And look at the shift in these two. Like, it is so insane, so prominent, and so fun. Look at that. Woof. Beautiful. Okay, these were sent to me as PR with no commitment to do anything, but you know, here we are, and I wanted to show them to you. So let's get into the polishes. First up, we have Bermuda Triangle, and this one is a purple jelly with green iridescent flakies and micro holo glitter. The formula was very, very good. Now, keep in mind the first coat, you're still gonna see nail line because, you know, it's a jelly base, but it was no streaky. No streaky at all. And then I actually got full opacity on my current nail length at 2 coats. I don't know if that's gonna be the case for everybody, but it was the case for me. So keep in mind that you're looking at 2 to 3 coats, but you can wear it at 1 if you like that sheer look, just because there's no streaks on it. So it's definitely wearable at 1, 2, or 3, depending, you know, on what look you like the most. Now, it has that green shift thing going on that is so beautiful, and the flakies just, you know, are showcased so nicely against the purple base. It's just so fun. Very beautiful combination of colors on this one. All right, up next we have Catfished, and this one is described as an ocean blue with ultra fine flakies and micro holo glitter. Now, this one, same situation as the previous. It's a jelly base. You're still gonna see nail line on the first coat, but also on this one, I saw it on the second. The previous polish, I got opacity on 2. This one, I didn't. But I didn't do a third. So at this point, it's like, you can do a third, and I think you might get opacity, but I don't know. So plan for 2 to 3, but it's also wearable at 1 because there's also no streaks. So one thing to note, the flakies, they're micro flakies, and I feel like it gives this polish kind of like almost a foily look, but it's also like full-on mermaid. You look at this and that's like the vibes that you're gonna get for sure. Like, this is very, very much Mermaid Tails vibe. Up next we have Hermit Crab, and this one's a coral jelly with iridescent flakies and an orange shimmer. The shimmer is definitely there, and the flakies are like gold, you know, in a way. Like they look golden to me against the coral base. Gives you like, on top of the orange shimmer, gives you like an orange thing going on because you have a coral plus the golden aspect of the flakies. But in person it looks coral. Like, I know like in the video maybe it's gonna show more orange than it is. It looks coral in person for sure. And the flakies are showcased beautifully. The contrast is super, super nice. Now, also no streaks. All of these jelly bases are very nice on the streaky aspect because they're not streaky at all. You can wear this one at 1 coat, but you're gonna see a lot of nail line. Even at 2 coats, I would wear it at 2, but I still saw my nail line. Now, I didn't see it that much, but it still showed. So, you know, if you don't like nail line, I think a 3rd coat would be complete opacity. But just keep in mind, I mean, they're jelly bases. Like, expectations need to be set accordingly. Like, if you want full coverage, get a cream, you know? But it does build up opacity, so keep that in mind. Up next, we have a word that I have a problem saying. I think it's Kitten? I don't know. You guys can read it down here in the corner. This is a hot pink jelly with blue shimmer and micro holo glitter. Now, the blue shimmer is like pow in your face, and it does translate to the nail, which is great. And then the little micro glitters, you can also see them when you take the bottle off focus, you see it, but also translates to the nail, which is great. It was, let me see, I saw nail line on the first coat, but it went away from me on the second. So keep in mind that it builds up nicely, also no streaks at all, so it's definitely wearable at 1. Just very easy to work with, no complaints whatsoever. And I'm very happy that all the details that are in the bottle translate to the nail, because a lot of times, especially with the shifts, you see them in the bottle and then they don't translate to the nail, you know? So anyways. Up next, we have Moon Jelly, and this one is a white jelly with color shifting iridescent flakies, blue shimmer, and micro holo glitter. I had to split the name down here in the corner because the whole thing didn't fit, so I was just like, whatever. You guys get it. This one is another one that all the details in the polish translate to the nail. The blue shift on the nail is very obvious, and then it just plays so nicely with all the flakies. Like, I don't know. I think they did such a good job with this collection. I'm very happy that I accepted this one as PR because, oh my god. They're better in person than I think anyone can showcase on a video. I don't know how to explain that, but... And also the brush is different. I'm gonna show you guys here at the end the brush of these polishes against other Mooncats. I think they for sure upgraded their brushes. But anyways, this one, fantastic. Love it. It's definitely giving me like seashell vibes. And it's just so good. Up next, we have Plankton. And this one, obviously, is going to remind me of SpongeBob. But, you know, whatever. I know it's not because of SpongeBob, but how could it not? Like, if you're a SpongeBob fan and you hear Plankton, you have to think of the character, you know? And this one's a green base with green shimmer and super micro holo glitter. Very good formula, very easy to work with. I actually don't know if I would consider... No, actually, I was thinking in my head, like, do I consider this one a pearl base? But it's not. It's a shimmer base. It's just very fine. But it doesn't have the streaks of a pearl finish at all. And I actually really liked this formula. And if it would have been a pearl, I don't think I would have liked it. Because you guys don't have my thing with pearl polishes. Like, they don't mesh well with my brain. But anyways, with this one, it will sheer on the first coat, but I did get full opacity on the second one. And it's just very easy to work with. No complaints whatsoever either on this one. All right, let's take a look at the brush. This is a polish from a recent release. It's called Shroom Dum. Okay? Nobody can convince me these brushes haven't been upgraded. Look, this is more straight and this one's more paddle. Okay? And when you flip them on the side, what I was saying earlier, the red one is thicker, whereas the green one is thinner. Am I crazy? I don't think I am. I mean, if I am, it's not for this reason. I think these brushes have definitely been upgraded. All right, here again, this one on the right is Strange Berry, and on the left we have the one from this collection, which is called Moon Jelly. And look, okay, I had to zoom in to show you guys. Straight sides, paddle. When you flip it on the sides, this one's thicker, this one's thinner. This new brush, I prefer it over this one. I mean, this one was fine, don't get me wrong, but this one's just better. You notice when you have them side by side and you use them, how this one just fans out nicer and it's just better. All right, so I really, really hope that the brush update, it's a forever kind of thing and not just like a one-off, you know? Because I prefer the new over the old one. Even though the old one were good too, I just prefer this one. This is my favorite type of brush ever. The thin paddle, it just works very nice for me. The coverage is super nice. And it's just, you know, personal preference. I love that brush. So I'm very, very happy that Mooncat decided to upgrade. And if, you know, if they go back to the other one, then it's still okay. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying what I hope. So if I had to pick a favorite, I don't even know. I really like this collection as a whole. And I was saying on my Instagram, I don't even know why. Because when you look at the playfulness of the collection, this is typical Mooncat. It's not that they don't usually play this much and this collection was so much different. Like, this is as playful as they usually are. But for some reason, I loved this collection so much and I was so like inspired to play with it and share it. I was just excited. And now that I'm looking at the brush, I think, or I wonder if for me, it just made my whole experience with the collection much better. And it could be. Now, I don't think it was just the brush, okay? Don't get me wrong. But I think that definitely was a factor in me being so happy with everything, okay? So I'm not even gonna pick a favorite. I think they're all fantastic. I just don't have one that stands out to me to say, oh, this is definitely my favorite. But the collection as a whole is very, very good. I'm very, very pleased with it. And I've said very like a million times and I need to stop. So thank you so much for coming to my review and I hope to catch you guys on the next one. Bye.